secretaries, whatever they did. She wanted to get the Congressional Gold Medal. It's tough. May came down here in 2019, right before COVID, and she had her bandanas, and she was just wonderful. I could not figure out. I brought her to SOCOM, United States Special Operations Command. I brought her in with 30 women, and there were women crying. And I'm like, what is going on here? Why are they crying? And then I brought her here for Menton, and the women were crying. And I said, excuse me for 1 second, why are you crying? And they looked up to Rosie, the Riveter, and all the Rosies and all the women who did all that wonderful stuff for you, for America. So after COVID kicked off, May went back up to Pennsylvania, and I said, May, have you ever made a face mask for COVID? So she made Rosie the Riveter face masks. She sent them all over, but the local news picked it up, the national news. She was on Harry Connick Jr., and every time she got on, she said, I am missing 17 senators to sign the bill for the Congressional Gold Medal from all the Rosies. And believe it or not, once you get things on the news, it happens like that. So last year, my wife and I, Robin, where are you, Robin? Somewhere. We went to DC and we had the honor to meet women. I mean, 106 years old, 104, all the way to 97, and they got the Congressional Gold Medal. May got the medal from the Speaker of the House. It was a wonderful, finally, recognition for all these women. May has got a passion for one thing now. In the 5th grade, where's Raya? Raya, in the 5th grade, Raya was inspired by May, and she started, did a little project, you'll see it soon, and she wanted to build a monument to honor all these women. So Raya did a project at school, but she didn't stop there. Raya said, you know what, look at these ladies, they never gave up. She got congressional approval to have a monument at the mall in Washington, D.C. Correct me if I'm wrong. I got your name right, Ryan. So next Tuesday, the House vote will be out there for the location. And then after that, she's got to raise $17 million to build it and maintain it for 3 years or 5 years? 5 years. Okay.
I like 3 better.
So May, as sweet as she is, has been making bandanas and sending them to schools and selling those to raise money for that. And her passion is to help Raya. I said, you know what? I belonged to SOCOM for 28 years. I have never been part of a covert operation, but now I'm going to have to confess it to all of you. So about a year ago, we hatched this plan. It's called Honor May. And we started working on this. Secretive. We did not use the Signal app. But, we use every way we can conceal it, and I'm hoping it will be a surprise tonight. But we took a little time, since I retired, took a little time, and we've written a book about you.
You didn't tell them how old I was going to be in room.
There's going to be 100 in March. 100 years old. Hang on, let me finish this. Go ahead. I said, are you going to have to be planning anything? She said, no, maybe we might plan something. You know what happened to her. So she told me that on the phone. I'm like, okay. So we wrote a book, and the proceeds of this book, half the proceeds, net proceeds, and it's on Amazon Live right now, will go to Raya's Foundation, and half will go to help veterans and Gold Star families for my foundation. So, which one? No, but we just want to surprise you. So I am. So this covert operation lasted about a year, and I learned so much about publishing a book and being a writer. And it's called We Can Do It, a true story of Rosie the Riveter, May Pryor, and how she learned to never go up. And where's Maria? Right here. Maria is an illustrator. I never met her before. And Maria did all the illustrations, and I had Deb Wilson is watching right now.
Yeah, Deb. Followers. Good job, Colonel Deb.
These things are so popular in schools. That builds a young girl.
So if we can do the reveal, May, I'm going to walk you down the May path. Come here, ready? So there are 2 pictures missing. This is your book.
Yeah, these are all the pictures, yeah.
So here's the cover of your book. Here's your dad, Dewey Burkett, reading stories by the fire and telling stories about the man on the moon.
That's how I grew up. my father telling stories by our potbelly stove.
Here's your parents picking beets.
My father
Make-
made beets during the Great Depression.
Make a little extra money during the Great Depression. And your mom was the first woman male person in rural America area.
First rose in the revenue. My uncle enlisted immediately. They need to fill the rural mail rush. And at that time there was no electricity or nothing in the country. When my mother took that job, you know how severe the blizzard, the Midwestern winter job, you know what a challenge that was for a woman. But it's a job that had to be done, men were gone, and the women filled in with their jobs.
So she left Dawson. Here's her and her sister leaving for Dawson, North Dakota. They happened to be a sailor there. The sailor story will come up. Here's May waving from the Boeing plant in Seattle.
I tell rivets when I'm traveling, I said, what are you doing there?
She met this wonderful guy on the dance floor, and she said, "Boy, can he dance? I want a little bit of that dance action." Norm and May. And here's the story where it starts with May and her story about legislation. All the men are getting accolades, and she had a lot of friends along the way to help her.
There's Brandy. Where are you, Brandy?
Right here.
Hide her in the camera.
I'm right here.
And May came to Tampa for her first hockey game, and guess who she meets? The first woman Zamboni driver, full-time Zamboni driver, and May had to give her a bandana. You might know these people here. This guy here, that's where we get our introduction to you, Cole and crew.
I like the way that Kentucky Spears helped get that as a person.
I know she looks
And
amazing.
she was a great help get that.
You remember this day? The Speaker of the House, yes. You know this young lady here? That's Raya and Hermione. So what you might not know is this. Hold that picture up so people can see it. This is a picture. May's bandana and face mask went to the International Space Station on Rosie the Rocketeer. And you think
That's the day I looked and I had my first ride on the B-17. When I was coming out, I looked stunned.
Yes.
and May still gives back. Here she is in this picture here. She does Zoom classes to STEM class or Zoom calls to STEM classes across America, and that's a high school class. And she told the girl in that class, "You can do anything."
But the nice thing is I do a lot of Zooms with schools, and it's wonderful to get the young girls to realize how capable they are.
Absolutely.
And that's cute with the schools.
This is a great picture of Brandy and May. May got to drive a Sherman tank at age 97.
Best day ever.
Best day.
But they still smell like girls.
And this is May with Senator Casey at the end. He was instrumental in getting the Congressional Gold
That's
Medal.
one of my favorite pictures. He says, "I'm out of work now." He says, "I guess I'll be driving May." I said, "No, he's going to driving Miss Maisie."
And the last picture is, you got to see the book. This picture here, May has 3 G's. Get up, get dressed, and get going. And that's in the book.
Yeah!
Can I get one of the books? Can somebody hand me a book? So the forward of the book is written by Congresswoman Jackie Spear. I don't know if the name sounds familiar, but she was the on the congressional delegation when they were investigating Guyana and the Jonestown massacre, and she was shot 5 times and survived. She wrote the forward. So it's a neat, in the very back of the book, the very back of the book, there's a homework assignment. How many people, raise your hands if you had a grandmother or a great-grandmother that worked on the home front? You could do the research with your family, lots of them. Or you had someone serve. So there's a homework assignment. It's great. Live on Amazon right now, but we do have a few books for $15, and May will be signing them right outside in the lobby at 8 o'clock. Hey, May?
She's gone. We gotta go down there.
Miss May, work with the crowd.
Of course.
Miss May,
May,
May.
we have to go to the end of the line. May, your book.
Look at the back.
And Jackie Spear wrote the forward in the beginning of it.
You want to say anything to anybody?
I'm Katie. I've done a couple of programs with her.
Yeah. Here, I'll let you talk. Say, we're going to give you some time later to talk to. You want to say anything to anybody about the book?
Yeah, you get to talk later.
I'll say one more thing.
Did you have anything you want to say about your book?
So here's the neat thing. So May's goal is to help Raya. Every 5,000 books, every 5,000 books sold, $20,000 goes to Raya, and $20,000 goes to our nonprofit. So write
Yeah.
on Amazon and write a review. That's where we need your help. Write reviews, share with family. I have the National Women in Roofing. They're going to share and do it as a
I'm
book
so
club.
excited for
So
you.
we got a lot of people out there.
We
Thank you.
and finally, we kept the secret the whole year. That was hard.
Blessing man. You got the floor.
Thank you.
We got to speak loud. Hold the microphone close.
What's that?
I'll hold it. You talk.
What am I saying?
Just speak up, Miss May.
You hold it real close and talk loud.
Well, you go to thank you. I think this is absolutely wonderful. I've worked with Raya for many years. She was in the fifth grade when I first met her. And we're doing everything we can now for Building Memorial. And you know what? You've got to hurry up because I want to see it before I'm gone, and I don't have much time left.
Yeah. Woo! Yes! Woo! With the word I leave off.
Did you get it?
Yep, it's still streaming now.
Good. Good. You want to hold her book?